Relax. That's fine. What is good, Vibe Gang? It is your boy Ray here with another one. My man Chris Webby just dropped some shit called Back on My BS. If I know Chris Webby, I think I know him pretty well. It's gonna be some shit. Like, comment, subscribe, do all of that. If you haven't yet, please go. I have all my social medias down below in the description. The link to Storytime with Ray is down there as well. Please go follow me on all my social media. Subscribe to the page. Share the video. Show everybody that Vibe Reactions is trying to take over YouTube. You feel me? I'm just joking. But do subscribe, please. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that. Federico, cut the beat. You can leave. Chris Webby, I call that nigga CW. You know what it is. My man CW, what's going on, baby? You already know what it is, man. What we doing? Back on your bullshit, huh? Cool. It's on you.
You know, nowadays,
shadow
people find one thing you said 8, 9, 10 years ago, bring it back up now and cancel your whole fucking career over it. So let me make it easy for you and just say it all right now.
Shit.
My pronouns are fuck you and suck my dick. Unglued, I punch through and bust my clip. I'm a feminist worst enemy running my lip. Now get back in the kitchen, you fucking uptight bitch.
This nigga's wildin'. Christopher, what's going on, bro? So everybody upsets you all at the same time. I've been there, bro. We've been there. We've been there before. We've been there before. Everybody's pissing him off. He doesn't give a fuck about nothing. Shit. This is going to be a 4-minute, 20-minute reaction.
Cancel your whole fucking career over it. So let me make it easy for you and just say it all right now. My pronouns are fuck you and suck my dick. Unglued, I punch through and bust my clip. I'm a feminist worst enemy running my lip. Now get back in the kitchen, you fucking uptight bitch. Far as gender roles go, maybe I'm just old. Maybe I'm just sick of women's marches blocking the road. Sick of a culture where a bitch will think looks alone is enough to walk around like the whole world owes them. And in my opinion, ladies, yo, we both got a place in the way that the world works, since we all were just apes. And when you need us to protect you, man, he'll shoulder the weight. And if he doesn't, he's a pussy, which I know is the case with a lot of these little Gen Z arrogant jerks who got so many MMR shots they brains don't work. And they've been saying for years that autism's on the rise. No shit, it's right in front of our eyes. And yeah, I know that I'm an old head now. I'm grown and graduated. I made it just in time to be considered outdated to a younger generation who didn't grow up saying Jew jokes and words like faggot when they were playing. So
Chris, they're not gonna know about that. Chris, they're not gonna know about that. Chris, they're not going to know about that, but let's keep it 100, though. It's not all Gen Z. But Gen Z, the ones that actually are smart, I'm talking to you. And look at me when I'm talking to you. You know, you guys know that I don't look at the camera, but I'm looking into you now because I want to talk to you guys. The real deal Gen Zs. Because I've seen a couple of Gen Zs out there in social media, you know, pretty much having the OGs back like that. Having, you know, what are we, the Gen X? We're the Gen X or millennials? What the fuck? I forgot which one I was. They didn't put it in my driver's license. I didn't think it was important. My bad. My bad. I didn't know. I didn't know. But there's a lot of Gen Z out there that does, you know, have common sense and understand what we're saying. And actually, some of them are like, damn, I wish I was born in that time frame. I wish I was from your generation, because this generation, I just don't. I live with 2 of them. My son and my daughter, they're not your normal Gen Zs. Like they don't do normal shit that you would expect a Gen Z to do. Like, they want to go out kayaking and shit. Like, they just don't. They're the phones and the internet and trying to be all that. Like, that doesn't interest them at all. Family time. My son's, like, praying for us to go play Uno just because he wants to go have that family time. That's the type of shit me and my wife, how we raised our kid. So it's not all Gen Zs that are like this. That's where it's like kind of like that borderline kind of you're jumbling all of them into one as one people. But I can say that the representative of the Gen Zs, which are the people that are getting the views, people that are getting, you know, the attention, people that are throwing the negativity out there and acting crazy and doing stupid shit just for the views, just for attention, thinking that they're cool, those could suck a dick. Those could suck a dick for real. Because those are the ones we're talking about. We're not talking about all of you. We're not talking about every single one in your age group. We're just talking about the ones that are representing you. The ones that are out there making you guys look crazy. Just like not all Democrats are fucking nuts. Just like not all Republicans are fucking nuts. Or liberals. It's just they outnumber the ones that have common sense. That's all that it is. So we always try to group every Democrat, every Republican, every Gen Z, every Gen X, every baby boomer. We try to, but not all of them think that way. Not all of them act that way. Not all of them are that way. So, but we're talking to the main ones. I just wanted to make that clear, Chris, because I don't want people to think that you attacking everybody in the group. You understand me? I'm just trying to do some crowd control. That's all. Because what they're hearing right now, all they're hearing what you're saying right now is, I hate Chris Webby, I hate Chris Webby, I hate Chris Webby, because you're saying the things that you're saying. So you're triggering these motherfuckers. That's fine. You're going to trigger them. I'm just letting them know, hey, it's not all of you. But if it does trigger you, then he's talking about you. And maybe there's some shit that you need to adjust in your fucking mental capacity. You fuck. Or my generation is saying, the majority of my generation is saying to all of you is, you guys are spoiled. You guys you guys lack common sense. And you guys are sheeps for repeating shit that you hear from people that are also fucking idiots. I had to say it, Chris. I had to say, you made me say it. Remember, on a Saturday, this is the day before God's Day, bro. Brother, we can't be doing this shit. This is supposed to be, Saturday. Beaches, pool, shit like that. Get into this type of conversation on a Saturday is like working on your day off. Nigga, let's go. For real, let's go.
The generation didn't grow up saying Jew jokes and words like faggot when they were playing. So now I'm just a bigot for the culture I was raised in. Back in the days when Chinese just meant Asian and people were too busy to just sit around complaining. So why the whole world keep changing? Spread the word.
Well, nigga, you did not just go and bring Blue Clues into this shit. Blues Clues, Blues Clues. You did not do that to the dog, man. And he got an American flag in the back. That was never in that show, bro. That was never in that show, my nigga. Hold on, he said something, though.
Sure, I was raised in back in the days when Chinese just meant Asian and people were...
Yeah, people get triggered for that. Why you just assume I'm Chinese? What? Let's keep it the fuck 100. Let's keep it the fuck... You guys want to keep it the... Is it really that hard to understand how we can mistake? Like, really, really sit down, take all the crap that's in your head right now and take it out. Does it really surprise you that people get mistaken? It could. I understand it could be annoying because you'll be probably asked all the time. But you do understand? That's just like me walking out with a rubber vagina crazy glued in my fucking forehead. I'm gonna get asked questions for good reason. Because if I see somebody walking with a rubber vagina in their forehead, I'm Two things gonna happen. I'm gonna ask a question. I'm gonna take your temperature first, and then I'm gonna ask the question. Or I'm I'm gonna avoid you, and I'm gonna go in my car and leave. Back in our days, if I go to one of my Chinese friends or a Chinese person that is in school or whatever and ask him, yo, you Chinese? He's gonna look at me. He was like, yeah, motherfucker. All right, then. And that's it. That's it. Oh my God, why would you ask me? Why are you just assuming I'm Chinese? Because I look Chinese? Yeah. You fucking do. Sorry. That's just like when somebody always asks me, you Puerto Rican? No, I'm Dominican. That's two different countries, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm Dominican. I get asked that all the time. I get mistaken for Arab, black, Cuban, Puerto Rican, never Dominican. Never. You know what I do? Just answer the question. It's literally 1.5 to 2 seconds to say I'm Dominican. It's not that hard, man. You that busy? You that busy? Can't answer a 2-second question?
It's a bigot for the culture I was raised in. Back in the days when Chinese just meant Asian, and people were too busy to just sit around complaining. So why the whole world keep changing? Spread the word. Webby's back up on that bullshit again. If you're a pussy, I suggest you run and hide.
That nigga's Blue Clues just threatened the fuck out you, my nigga. That nigga's gonna call the mailbox to fuck you up. Hey, what you doing with Salty? What's going on here, man? You just ruined my childhood right now. You just ruined my childhood. I can't see Blue's Clues again without being threatened. All his blue spots got some shit inside of it, man. He's had some cocaine inside. I don't know.
Engine, spread the word. Webby's back up on that bullshit again. If you're a pussy, I suggest you run and hide. And go tell your friends. Webby's back up on that bullshit again. And this time
I knew it, man. I knew it. Steve was always hype for a reason, bro. That nigga was always fucked up, and I always knew it. As a child, I always saw him, and I was like, man, that dude has a lot of energy for being in a room with nobody. He was in the room with nobody, people. That's all CGI, man. That's all he doing right now is walking on a green screen, bro. There's no such thing as Blue's Clues. But this nigga got to get high off of the salt shaker in order for him to imagine Blue's Clues is there. So pretty much what Chris Webby is telling us right now is all Blue's Clues was Steve got high and imagined all this shit. It makes fucking sense. It makes fucking sense. You got to put it together, ladies and gentlemen. Steve was a cokehead, and that nigga smoked it and sniffed it. He didn't know what else to do, bro. And then he kept on doing it because he kept on wanting to talk to Blue's Clues. Blue's Clues was his conscience telling him, yo, you fucking up. But Steve is like, no, I'm not. You exist. And Blue's Clues is like, no, I don't. That's exactly what he said. You see when he puts the paw prints everywhere? That's giving this nigga a clue to stop getting high. How I'm gonna leave a dog print on a boat's sail? You tell me I'm gonna leave a paw print there, man, without putting dirt on the paw. It's all bullshit. Chris Webby just opened a whole box of fuckery. We're gonna start watching all the Blue's Clues episodes and we're gonna break it down why he was high in that episode. I think that shit would be fun as shit.
Webby's back up on that bullshit again. And this time I think I've truly lost my mind.
I like how the crayon on the hat is writing lyrics. That's crazy, man. That crayon, because he always used crayon. That nigga never had a pen. He never had a pen. It was always crayons, bro. But realistically, if you looked at the real version of it, not the high version is Blue's Clues. The real version is he was putting handprints and he was writing shit and putting shit inside mailboxes that doesn't belong inside the mailbox. Salt shakers was full of cocaine. Paprika was Horon. He was leaving shitty handprints everywhere. He took a shit and just put hands in it and just put a handprint of shit. Finding clues and shit. Those are crackhead moves, man. A crackhead's always gonna try to find his next high. That's what he was trying to do. Every episode was trying to find it. You're opening boxes, brother. You should not open. First Diddy, now Steve.
If you're a pussy, I suggest you run and hide.
That's crazy.
Then go tell your friends. Webby's back up on that bullshit again. And this time I think I've truly lost my mind.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I'm the generation that I grew up with an iPad, so I think it's silly what these kids identify as. Still make jokes anytime I see a pride flag. Never out of hate, it's just funny to me, my bad. Is it a trans man or a cross-dressing man who's physically achieving the things that only a man can? Then demanding that I be calling a ma'am, and shit is out of hand, but damn trans ma'am, I'm just a dumb sis.
Alright, nigga, you just confused everybody in that panel and everyone in the audience, my nigga. That was a tongue twister. Hold on, that mustache is crazy, Chris. Why did you do that? That mustache is nuts. I love it.
Anytime I see a pride flag, never out of hate, it's just funny to me, my bad. Is it a trans man or a cross-dressing man who's physically achieving the things that only a man can? Then demanding that I be calling a ma'am, and shit is out of hand, but damn trans ma'am, I'm just a dumb cis man, but at least I'm trying to fucking understand. But it seems that I've been passed by the society that I'm in.
And let's keep it 100. Y'all niggas are the ones making it confusing. Not you, Chris, but you're saying this right. Y'all niggas are the ones that are making it confusing. Pansexual, semisexual, antisexual, all that, whatever the fuck you are. Why do you guys have to make it so complicated? You say what's a pansexual? One of the pronouns is a person that falls in love with another person's spirit or the way the person is. My nigga, that's called finding a fucking soulmate, bro. That has nothing to do with gender. That's finding somebody crazy enough to deal with your crazy shit, and you could deal with their crazy shit. That's all that is. Don't make it complicated. You're bisexual. It's either you like a dude or you like a female. It's either or. Whether the female gets an operation and becomes a male, or the male gets an operation and becomes a female, you're still essentially liking either a male or a female. So you're trying to tell me that the transgender community, there's no assholes in it? People are people. It doesn't matter what your pronouns are. It's either you are an asshole or a piece of shit, or you're a decent human being. And that's it. You guys are making it complicated. And then you guys get upset when we start asking questions like it's disrespectful. Bitch, it ain't disrespectful if we're trying to figure it the fuck out. If we're not trying to figure it the fuck out, and you say, those are not my pronouns is this, that, and the third, and we say, I don't give a fuck, that's disrespectful. Stop making it complicated for us. It's not disrespectful actually for your pronouns, right? It's not, but it was at one point. If I'm assuming, and let's keep this shit raw and 100. If I'm assuming that you're female, it's because you have female traits. My eyes don't lie to me. My eyes aren't biased. I know what I see. If you look like a fucking dude, it's because, to me, you look like a dude. Because you have dude-like fucking structure in your fucking face. Stop getting so fucking sensitive about it. I don't care what you dress like, what kind of operation you get, who you fucking love, who you want to fuck, how you want to fuck them. I don't care about, now that's none of my business. I don't care about none of that. Don't show it to my fucking kids in school, because everything that is being shown is very sexual and very not for children. Stop forcing it on our schools. Stop forcing it on our kids. Let our kids figure out what the fuck they like. Let our kids figure out who they are. Do not try to put an agenda to try to put our kids down to one fucking out. And like I said, when I talk like this, I'm not talking about everybody in the transgender community. I'm not talking about everybody that is in the LGBT or whatever. I'm not talking about all of you. Your representatives. That's who we're talking about here, people. The people that are making all the good ones out there look like fucking nuts. That's what we're talking about. You're a human, right? Fuck your pronouns. You're a human, right? Then I love you, my human. I love you. I don't got to like you, though. That's all. I think you have the right to do whatever the fuck you want, right? Then just go do it. Stop talking about it and just do it and live your life quietly. That's just like me coming here every single day saying, all right, so for today's sex position that I did with my wife, I don't care. And we got proof. We got videos. So there's no way that anybody can fight what the fuck I'm saying. We got videos of people showing striptease shit inside fucking kindergarten classes, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-year-old kids. You know what would happen if that person would have came to a school when I went to school? They would have gotten arrested and put on a fucking list. That's what we're talking about. It's crazy. But somebody's going to take this as hate. No, it's me not understanding how you guys think. You want us to understand, but you're making it very difficult for us to understand. You guys are getting rights. And you guys have more power over our government than anything else. That shows that we're trying to work with you guys. We're trying to figure out and make it fair for everybody. But doing things like that, no, we're never gonna come to terms because I don't agree with it. I don't agree with teachers putting books about transgenders and about feeling like no. Putting that in schools and libraries where kids get access to it? That's ridiculous. Why don't you just go for a fucking Playboy in there? And then people are going to say, oh, it's not the same. We're not promoting sex. We're promoting sex change. If you feel like this time. No, bro. Anything sex related should stay away from a child until the child is old enough to make its own decision to see what he wants to do or what she wants to do. That's how that works. You don't start talking about it that soon. The sex ed and talking about the birds and the bees and all that stuff, that's the parents' job. I've never agreed with that being the school's job to fucking talk to these kids about that shit. For the females, it's the mother's job to take the daughter to the doctors and have the doctors explain to them what birth control is, If the parent doesn't know how to explain it, that's what the doctors are there for. I'm pretty sure you could get a doctor to explain to a child that is old enough to start comprehending because it's about that age and explain to them what it is. Not a teacher that if she gets fired tomorrow probably ends up working at a Walmart. You don't do that. They don't have the qualifications to talk to our kids about shit like that. In my opinion, I don't think they do. Take them to a doctor. You trying to tell me that a teacher's more knowledgeable than a doctor is about shit like this? No. They could get more technical with the child and explain to them in their terms so they can understand. And the child is always going to remember that doctor visit. You talk about it too much in school, it starts becoming a want now to these kids. And having this conversation and just every single day, that's all they hear is sex change sex, sex change sex, sex. That's all these kids are hearing. So what happens to a child when a child wants something and the parents say no? They're going to want it more and more and more and more, seeing how controversial having that is. So you're training them to go with that. It works in every direction that you go. If you chew on top of your child about drugs, guess what your child's going to end up doing possibly? Drugs. There's a higher chance that child's going to end up doing drugs too. Why don't we talk about that? Why don't we talk about the drug epidemic that's going on with the fentanyl and all the bullshit that's going on here? Why don't we talk about that? That's more important, that is killing our fucking kids. But everybody is feeling threatened and then triggered and all this other fucking bullshit. You're not important. You know that, right? Just like I'm not important. None of us are. What makes us important is the people around us, the people that love us. If we're important to them, that's all that fucking matters. Because they're important to us. Control what you can control. Stop trying to control the world. Shit ain't gonna work the way you guys want it. See, I told you it's gonna be over 20. I told you, didn't I say it? Y'all fast forward buttons exist. They are not like real hard to use. You tap the screen a couple times, it does it. Tap it until you see Chris Webby moving. That means I stop talking.
Around looking confused at things like Biden. Wait, let me not compare myself to a pedophile, though I do buy coke from his son once in a while. He be putting in his orders to an Al-Qaeda supporter who just walks right over the fucking border about a mile. Hunter did the whole pile, I just did a couple bumps. Then he bought a couple kids and he threw them in the trunk. Wait, fuck, I am so not down with this kind of stuff. And that's how I killed myself when the Clinton showed up. Yeah, I'ma talk shit in a world gone stupid, taking ivermectin while the world got boosted, trying to hold ground while the world's uprooted, speaking up till the world mutes it. Spread the word, Webby's back up on that bullshit again. If you're a pussy, I suggest you run and hide. And go tell your friends, Webby's back up on.
You're not gonna do that to Pee Wee Herman, bro. You're not gonna do that to Pee Wee's Playhouse. That nigga got the door. He got the couch. Couch is over there. The window. Oh my God, man. The bar stool thing, red thing that he's got, and the suit. What? How'd you get all this?
And hide. And go tell your friends, Webby's back up on that bullshit again. And this time I think I've truly lost my mind.
You're all a bunch of pussies.
Ever since I said I'm voting Trump, I've been a bad guy too. A group of fans I didn't even know I had to lose. And since you're leaving, let me read you one last haiku. Yo, guess what? I voted for him last time too. But you used to hate Trump. How dare you change your opinion? How dare you grow as a person? How dare you say something different than the stuff you used to say? How dare you consider switching? I loved you when I agreed. Now I hate you just for existing. Hate you for this, that.
The graphics are so crazy because that's coming from the phone. That's all the hate that you get daily because you changed your opinion. You know, it's not lying or pandering to change your opinion on something. I think that's a hard concept for a lot of these fucking idiots to follow. I think that's what it is. It's not. All right, so I want to use a good example. I say it all the time. Perfect example so we could get it done and quick. MGK. I heard about MGK's name, never listened to his music. The first track that I've ever listened to of an MGK anything was the diss to Eminem. That was the first thing, like me and like many others, was the first time that I heard any lyric or anything from MGK. Right? A couple of weeks after, he dropped this was like a couple of, I think a year after. A year after, I think it was. I'm starting to do reactions. Another year passes by, he drops a freestyle. And I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna give it a shot. And I heard it. Fell in love with him. Dead ass. I didn't like his track. And that was fucked up in me. Because I thought that what he gave me in Rap Devil wasn't enough to take out Eminem. That's my own opinion. So I'm thinking that's how he raps. That's the best. Because in my mind, if you're going to go at M, you got to come at your best. You can't get M out of here with bullshit. So in my mind, if that's your best, knowing what that battle could have done to his career, knowing that everybody that hits Eminem is going to demolish them, knowing that there could be a possibility, you have to come at Eminem with all your might. That was what I think because I listen to battle rap, right? That's how it is. You're gonna come at one of the kings of this shit, you have to come correct. I heard that freestyle that he did. Amazing. Then I started going down the wormhole. And oh my fucking God, one of my favorite artists. And I get a lot of people saying, oh, you switched up. You're pandering because MGK fans. You're pandering because I can't change my mind? I didn't think that was a bad thing to do. Was actually like change my mind. Like if I have my own opinion, y'all niggas lose your mind. Like, come on, relax. Okay? Relax. It ain't that serious. And then not only that, but also I did a Trump live. I got comment after comment after comment. Oh, I always loved your channel. I always loved what you did. I always loved this and I always loved that. But now that I know that you're a Trump supporter, I can't support you. Okay. Bye. If you're gonna use what my political choice is to determine me reacting to music, that's nothing to do with politics, then that just shows the type of person you are, and I'm happy that you left, and I do not want you back. I want a person that can think for themselves. I don't want people to have other machines out there thinking for them. And that's all that it is. I have my own personal opinion. I respect your views, and I respect where you coming from and what you believe in. I could see it from both ends. You can't. And that's the problem that's going on. I could understand why a Democratic Party wants to be in a Democratic Party. I could understand that. I could see their views, why they believe that. But I just don't believe in it. That's the only difference. I'm believing more what Trump could do because Trump gave us results. Biden did not give me the results that I liked. So if I go and buy a Subway sandwich at this specific Subway, and there's a new Subway, brand new, is next to my house, I want to try it out and then give them my business, and I buy a sandwich and I eat it and it tastes like shit, guess what just happened? I'm not going back there. I'd rather drive the extra 15 minutes to go get a Subway somewhere else. Because they already left a bad taste in my mouth. Why would I want to go back? So hence, why the fuck would I want to go to a person that has not shown me no results to a person that has already shown me physical proof, not what I saw here in this box that we're all fucking glued to. Not what I saw here, what I saw financially, what I saw bringing in my paycheck every month, when I was doing my taxes, and I did my taxes, the return that I got back, the gas prices, the food that I was buying for my family. So when Trump was president, my groceries, $450 for 4 people, was enough for a month. For a month. Me and my wife are spending $350 to $400 every 2 weeks. That is doubled of what the fuck I paid when Trump was president. That's just a fact. So why the fuck would I go to that Subway when it left a bad taste in my mouth? I am going to go with the person that I already saw the results that I wanted. I just want those results back again. Get it? It's not hard to understand politics, you fucks. I hate people that can't differentiate political views and a person's profession. I am not a politician. Webby's not a politician. I am a regular citizen like you. I have to go vote like you. I want my country to be a better country for me and my children and their children, like you. We're no different. We want the same thing. It's just that you let other people talk for you. I don't give a fuck what Trump says. I don't give a fuck what he says when he gets on a mic. I don't give a fuck about what he says on a debate. I don't give a fuck because I don't go to my store manager and say, all right, lay out your plan, bro. How are we going to do this today? Why the fuck am I? You're not paying me enough to do that. You're not paying me enough for me to give a fuck that much. So why the fuck would I make another man's money? When in any minute that man could fire me. No, thank you. So why would I give a fuck? I want results. This person gave me results. This person did it. That's simple. What results do you have? Do you want me to bring on my W-2s? I got them. It's all saved in the computer. You want me to bring out my W-2s? And then I'll bring the W-2s when Biden was president, and we're going to see which one is different. This is not rocket science, people. This is not rocket science. This is very simple. I don't like the way Trump talks. So how many of you took that money that Trump gave us and actually did something productive? Or how many of you Democrats took that check and just spent it on stupid shit and gave it right back to them? And then get nothing in return for something that you're probably going to have for a couple of months, and then you're going to get rid of it or lose it or break it. So what? Did you use it for what it was intended to? Because if people would have used it for what it was intended to, because me and my wife used that money and we put it away in savings to get our house. And guess what happened? We got our house. So Webby's going to get me in trouble, but I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. No, Webby has nothing to do with it. This is my own opinions. He's just saying exactly what the fuck I'm thinking. That's all. That's all that he's fucking doing. And this is supposed to be the conversation. I love you guys. I may not show it. I may say a bunch of crazy shit sometimes. But it's out of love. It's out of, yo, I want you guys to be here with us. I want you guys to think with us, because the sooner we do that, the sooner we could unite and we could do something better about our communities. We can't change the country. We can't do that. We can't change what agenda these people have. We need to start helping and fixing from the inside, from our own county, from our own state, from our own cities. We need to start fixing the problem indoors before we could try to fix our shit outdoors. Vote for whoever you want to vote for. If you feel in your heart that's the right decision, then how are you wrong? You're not wrong. Because that's who you truly think it is. Let's work on us first. Let's work on us communicating and talking. I'm passionate when I talk about these type of shit because this is things that are going to affect my kids. These are things that are going to affect my grandkids. So why shouldn't I talk the way I'm talking about it? With the passion that I'm talking about it with? And I may curse and I may say stupid shit, but it's all in for you to understand where I'm coming from. Until that, there's no talking. So unsubscribe to me and Webby. Go ahead and do it. And I'll understand why. You just don't know how to multitask. You don't know how to differentiate. That's all. And that's fine. That's perfect. You're still a human and I still love you. Go ahead, bro.
Dare you consider switching? I loved you when I agreed. Now I hate you just for existing. Hate you for this, that, and I hate you for living. I'll comment every time you post, and I'll say that you're grifting and hate women. You're a racist and a shameful depiction of white privilege, a supremacist, a rapist, a villain, a fucking Nazi. Basically, he murdered the Jews. He dog whistles, gaslights are the words that I use. I don't quite know what they mean, but I heard them on the news. What I'm trying to say is, Webby, fuck you. Fuck you, bitch, I'm still the same Webby. I'm still in Connecticut. I'm still donating every year to save the...
And that's another thing. That's another thing, Webby. I'm sorry that I'm fucking doing this to you guys, man. But he's talking so much fucking fact that I don't know. You know, you guys already know how the fuck I am, man. Stop. But that's another thing. I lost my train of thought.
I don't quite know what they mean, but I heard them on the news. What I'm trying to say is, Webby, fuck you. Fuck you, bitch. I'm still the same Webby. I'm still in Connecticut. I'm still
I'm still the same. So you guys liked Webby at one point, but when you found out that he was a Trump supporter, that alone made you not like him no more. So all the music that you were rocking with and all the music that you really liked, you really didn't like that. That really wasn't your cup of tea. That wasn't your, that really wasn't what you said it was. That's all that is. So you were bullshitting. Cool. Am I right or am I wrong? You were bullshitting. So because I don't understand, because this has to happen in a day span. Those feelings that you have is not something that builds up that you don't like Webby because you knew he was Republican. And if you were a fan of his before and you didn't hear him never say that he was with the that he was Republican or that he was a Trump supporter, and then all of a sudden you hear it and you say, oh my God, he's a Trump supporter. How long is the process until his music is trash? The music that you were hyping up. Literally the day before. So is that quick or is it like a progression thing? Like you heard about it and you didn't let it bother you in the beginning and then you kept on, it kept on coming up on your feed, so it kept on annoying you, and then you said, oh, fuck you, I'm not supporting you no more, da da da. That's crazy. That's crazy. So you never fucked with his music. Because I know if I fuck with somebody's music like that, I'm not gonna let their political choice move me in any way. I'm just not gonna do that. Perfect example. We got another example for you guys. Need I say more? Eminem is anti-Trump. He does not like Trump at all. Right? He's a Democrat. Right? I'm a Republican. Do I agree with Eminem's views? I agree that Eminem was upset at Trump in a time that Trump was taking his position as president as a joke. That's the way I felt, and that's where a lot of people were feeling, but then a lot of people started switching. But for good reason. Because in the beginning of Trump's presidency, he was on Twitter talking about shit that has nothing to do with our country. Getting himself involved into conversations and shit like that, that has nothing to do with what you're doing and what is your plan to fix our country. But he redeemed himself. To me, why? Because he started showing results. I'm not gonna let, once again, I'm not gonna go on in the voting booth and I'm not gonna look at my phone. Like, let's see what Eminem's got to say before I make my decision. I'm not that fucking stupid. I don't care who the fuck he voted for. I care about his lyrics, his rhyming, what he brings to hip hop. That has nothing to do with you. Has nothing to do with politics. I don't give a fuck about none of that. That's just like saying I ain't gonna fucking listen to Eminem because that motherfucker drinks Red Bull and I can't drink it. And I'm pissed about that. So fuck him. See how stupid that sounds? That's how stupid that sounds to me. It's just that simple, bro. Like, why does that? What does people think that takes power over anybody? Just to make yourself known, so you can feel better about yourself because you were able to let your frustrations out in a comment. That's sad. What did you do back in the day when we didn't have phone technology, social media? What happened when you wanted to get your frustration out? Did you punch people? I'm going to say this again. I'm going to say it 100%. None of us are important. In the grand scheme of things, we're not. None of us are. But why do you make it seem like you're more important than others? That's our problem. You're making it seem like you guys are more important than others. And that's fucked up. People say, oh, Trump's a racist. How can you support? Trump's a what? Half of the fucking African-American community is voting for him. What are you talking about? I didn't say all. You'll see 1 or 2 or 3, maybe 4, that don't like Trump at all. But the majority of them are just like, yeah. Because they saw the change. They saw what he did. They saw the jobs that were opening. Maybe not in your state. I don't know what your governor's doing with that money. I don't know what little schemes your governor be doing. Or your mayor, I don't know. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I know in Florida, we good. We were good. I want Venezuelans taking over your apartment. Go ahead. Keep on.
Webby, fuck you, bitch, I'm still the same Webby. I'm still in Connecticut. I'm still donating every year to save the elephants. Still say thank you for your service to the veterans. And still fuck your mom every Thursday when I'm in town. I bust that bitch down.
Oh my God. I love that. That was fire. Hold on, man.
I'm still donating every year to save the elephants. Still say thank you for your service to the veterans. And still fuck your mom every Thursday when I'm in town. I bust that bitch down.
Right.
Didn't like me then? Well, how you like me now?
Right.
Bitch, I'm a pro. I don't need a pro now. So from right now till I'm in the ground.
That man said I'm a pro. I don't need a pro now.
Cause bitch, I'm a pro, I don't need a pro now. So from right now till I'm in the ground, going spread the word. Webby's back up on that bullshit again. If you're a pussy, I suggest you run and hide. Pussy. And go tell your friends. Webby.
Bro, I love your room.
Suggest you run and hide. Pussy.
Dude, that's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle everywhere, bro. I got the tattoo. Bro. I'm a fan. I'm a fan, bro.
Again, if you're a pussy, I suggest you run and hide. Pussy. And go tell your friends. Webby's back up on that bullshit again. And this time I think I've truly lost my mind. And now I'm back on my bullshit.
Webby's back, motherfucker.
Forget about it, Frankie.
I like how you tried to destroy that phone. That phone came back. You need your phone, bro. Oh my God. Yeah, it was a long one, but we had a lot of good conversations, Webby. I appreciate that. On a Saturday too. That's fire. But that, it kind of is a good thing and it's a bad thing. It's a good thing because I was able to get a Chris Webby reaction in. When I try to go find some time, that's what I try to do. I try to get some stuff in that I haven't done in a while. I haven't done Chris Webby's music in a while. Please put another one down below. And if you don't know who Chris Webby is, his link, his name, everything's going to be down below. Please go show him some love because this man, when I tell you, when it comes to this music shit, He's one of the goats in this shit, and that's a fact. Go and follow him. But the bad thing is that it's already got late, and I gotta go to about an hour away from here to go help my in-laws and everything and clean the house because it's already getting late. But I love you guys. I'm gonna put these videos out before I leave, so you guys can have something to watch. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna do like 2 or 3. I got you. I love you. Peace.
I got a bad feeling about this.
They say Larry is a vibe like my nigga Ray. I be cool and I get high. I roll bigger jet.